Hi everyone, my name is Shirish Kerur and I am a faculty in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Even though I belong to mechanical engineering, I am always interested in the well-being of the students and finally I look at making them employable. So whenever I discuss in my class, once in a while I keep telling them about what are the skills they need to acquire in order to become employable. There is no denial that technical knowledge is extremely important. So they have to get their basics right. So the first thing is they need to understand all the subjects and know how to apply them in practice. So technical knowledge is the first and the foremost thing. The second thing will be the communication skills, because we come across a large number of students who are very good, very sound technically, but they are unable to communicate. Then the third most important skill is once they go out and start looking out for a job, I call it as learnability index. Now, what do we mean by learnability index? It means that it's not necessary that they are put onto a job where they are made to work on what is their interest. So the students have to have an attitude where they are willing to learn new things and incorporate them in their job. Then the last one will be the attitude, because attitude is what matters finally. And in order to discuss this whole thing, I feel it is extremely important in a country like India, because the population is huge and there is a dearth of jobs. So how do my students finally have an edge over others? That is always my prime concern. So whenever I talk to them, I not only tell about these skills, I keep emphasizing on what is known as the ask triangle, and I urge upon the students to bear it in mind about the ask triangle. So what is this ask triangle? The ask triangle is nothing but a triangle, and vertices are named as A stands for attitude, S for skills, and K for knowledge. Skills over a period of time, I am sure the students are going to learn, and knowledge anyway we have imparted them in the course of a curriculum. But attitude is something which they need to learn, they need to imbibe, and over a period of time develop. One is a positive attitude, and the second thing is they need to look at things in a different perspective. So many a times there can be situations where they feel down, they feel low, and so on. So how do they come out of such kind of situations? So that is one part which I keep telling them. Now another thing is in order to get a job, you need all these skills, but nobody wants to be stagnant. So in order to grow, there is something called as behavioral analysis. Because whenever growth is concerned, this growth, we talk about growth in terms of not only professional growth, it is also a personal growth. And both can happen simultaneously when these students who go and start working understand how to interact with people. Okay, so even though it comes under a part of communication, it is also something which is related to psychology. So here we talk about what is known as the PAC model, and PAC stands for parent, adult and child. So we are not talking about the age here. Whenever we use these terminologies, parent, adult and child, we are not referring to the age anywhere. We are only reflecting upon the behavior which each category normally exposes themselves. For example, how do we expect a parent to behave like? A parent is supposed to be more aggressive, while an adult is supposed to be assertive and a child is supposed to be submissive. So all interactions are going to be fruitful and they are going to be very, very good only if myself and the person whom I am interacting with, both of us, we fall in the category of adult, because we are both assertive in our nature. Now if I try to behave like a parent and the other person is like a child, you can imagine what is going to happen. There is going to be no creativity at all. Similarly, on these lines, we talk about the four quadrants. Okay, so if I divide this entire space into four quadrants, I'll put, let's say, I am okay, you are okay in the first quadrant, which is nothing but both being assertive. Then in the second quadrant, I am going to put it as I am okay, you are not okay. So this is where a person is more egoistic and high powered. So that kind of a behavior will exist when we have a parent and a child kind of interaction. Then we have the third quadrant where it refers to I am not okay, you are not, you are okay, which means the person is pessimistic in approach. So once we have that kind of an approach, we are never going to achieve this positive attitude. And of course, the last quadrant, which is the most dangerous quadrant, is I am not okay, you are not okay, which at all costs has to be avoided. Now, all these are extremely important because when we talk about the growth, then along with that, hand in hand, we have happiness, success, and growth. Now, all these are intangible. We cannot measure them. These are very, very personal things. So, once the students, when they go out and realize that these are extremely personal, and if they can remember these things, they can achieve these, that is going to be of great help. So this is something about how to make students employable. So in conclusion, I would like to say that all these things have to be imbibed, inculcated, and followed in our day-to-day lives. So that is what I wanted to convey. So thank you very much.